Hi guys, welcome back to HAG Studios. I'm standing by the gate for Great Huts. My friend Marjorie told me about Great Huts. We told her we are going to go to Boston Jerk and she said, Great Huts is just down the road from there. You have to go because it's such a fascinating place. So we're going to tour Great Huts and we want you to come with us. As you enter through the bamboo gates, you are transported into a different world, an African village. There are several tree houses and great huts decorated with African geometrics and other motifs. This comfortably rustic, family-friendly resort pays homage to the African roots of the majority of the Jamaican people. The name Great Huts is an intentional play on Great House, the name given to the palatial homes of the former slave masters. And here, the overall aesthetic honors the African ethos of living in harmony with nature. There are surprises at every turn, and on display there are over 250 objects of Afrocentric art done by Jamaican artists. African tapestries and textiles in rich, vibrant colors and patterns decorate walls and beds, adding an authentic African feel to this resort with a defined difference. Here is a special area dedicated to the memory of Jamaica's first national hero, Marcus Garvey. Chris, the resident chef, showed us around. Here's a spacious, well-appointed safari deck. And under the careful watch of a life-size giraffe, you can dine or just relax. Great Hut sits comfortably on the cliffs of Boston Bay in the parish of Portland. A meandering path called the Snake Trail takes us around the property, offering up some of the most breathtaking views of blue sea and sky, gushing waves, and rugged rocks. Just awesome. You're in constant awe as you make the trek along the winding wooden path. Midway of the Snake Trail, we come upon the Africana House with its impressive entry. Inside, there are lots of African artifacts on display. The sunny walls form a welcoming backdrop to an impressive display of striking and varied art and intricately carved furnishings. I was bowled over by the circular kitchen with its impressive details. The spiral staircase was unbelievable. Made from steel, interwoven with wicker, I just kept thinking, who could have done this? Upstairs, there are 4 bedrooms. From here, there's a clear view of the courtyard with its lotus-shaped pool and a panoramic view of the Caribbean Sea. We continue on the Snake Trail, and then Chris takes us to the other side of the property that leads to the beach. There's stone steps and bamboo rails as we descend. Just look at these seats. I couldn't resist the urge to climb up to the lookout spot. What a view! We had a chance to sit with designer and proprietor of Great Huts, Dr. Paul Rhodes. We'd like our guests to be charmed, even intrigued, he says. Our aim is to offer an ambience for reflection and self-awareness, as well as for relaxation and fun in the sun.
2000, I bought this land. It was just a forest. There was nothing here, and I felt and I was telling you earlier that I had a feeling that Jamaica sadly had too little African nests.
Yes.
That the heritage was certainly studied by intellectuals. It was celebrated and lived by Rastafari, but the usual Jamaican person was looked upon Africa as something just terribly remote and perhaps even with disdain. And
you're right.
And yet, the African origins of the Jamaican people are plain, clear. A number of important ethnic groups like the BBO, the Igbo, the Mandinka, and the Yoruba account for many, and they're celebrated and referenced in the National Gallery exhibit in Montego Bay. So I said, as a Jew and as one who fortunately did not have direct personal involvement with the Holocaust of Jews, but certainly knew of its history and felt it very deeply, that the story of the African Holocaust and the redemption must be told, and that this raw land would be a great place to celebrate.
That's also a Holocaust.
Oh, it was a Holocaust of 15 million people in the holding forts and on the ships and on the plantation because of the terrible life expectancy and living conditions. It's beyond imagination. So, without not wanting to just to focus on the kidnapping, but on the heritage, the rich heritage, the artistic heritage, and of course the fighting, the wars against the plantocracy and the liberation, all the way up to the modern greatness of Jamaica as a tiny island nation, represented and successful far beyond its small size.
Yes. So do you live in Jamaica?
So I lived at Great Huts for 6 years.
Okay.
During its major building phases. I still practice medicine part-time and teach geriatrics back in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
I live in Baltimore. I used to live in Washington. I'm from Brooklyn. So I am a Northeast United States Afrocentric Jewish American.
Okay.
And I'm delighted that when you came here, it appealed to you that it wasn't
so
rustic
fascinating.
for madness, but rustic and Afrocentric with a reason.
Yes.
And I thank you for appreciating that.
It's a celebration.
A celebration.
I hope you found this tour of Great Huts as fascinating as I did. Remember now to like, share this with your friends, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.